Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We're back with another Million Lords video. Alrighty. In this video, we're gonna talk about a little strategy um, that I guess it's kind of for like the medium tier players, sort of end game, sort of type of thing. The reason being is because I'm getting a lot of questions about gems and stuff. So yeah, I want to talk about that a little bit. And for like the newer players and whatnot, just keep this in mind for whenever you do reach this point. So first things first, always keep your purple gear, at least your purple rusher gear. Yes, right now I don't have any I don't have it equipped because I don't have rusher gems. But this is the gist of this, or the strategy. So once you have like all your slots filled up with rusher gems, at least to 2 stars, you wanna, or whenever, let's correct that. Whenever you have too much rusher gems and recruiter gems where you can't equip it on your legendary gear, you want to slowly start switching out your recruiter gear for purple gear. So you would want to equip like this, and then have this piece of gear with recruiter gems. That way, whenever you switch to your rusher gear, you can just full on have rusher gems, or slowly, build up to where you have nothing but rusher gems on your legendary gear, and then nothing but recruiter gems on your purple. So it would look like this. We're going to equip it just to demonstrate. But you would have nothing but recruiter gems equipped on your purple gear. You would want it to look like this. We can just try to like hurry up a little bit. But yeah, you want to do this just so you just have more room for gems. Because once you start making your gems to tier 3, I always use the term that you lose out on stats. Even though some people say you don't really lose out on stat, you kind of do. In the sense of when you combine 2 level 2 gems, in this case we'll say 2 rusher gems. Your level 2 gems, or let's find the level 2 gems if we have any. Okay, so let's say, so you combine 2 salvager gems, level 2 salvage gems. So you got 5% and 5%, that's 10%. But when you combine 2 of them together, you get a level 3 that's only 7.5%. So now you're going from 10% salvager to 7.5, so you're technically losing out 2.5% in that sense. Yes, now you have room to equip another gem, and you technically do increase your salvager. But that's what I mean whenever you lose out. So the same goes for every single gems. So recruiter gems, striker gems, rusher gems, and so forth. The same thing happens. So you just typically want to work on getting them to 2 stars. And then once you have too much gems, too much rusher and recruiter gems where it just doesn't fit on just your legendary gear, you want to slowly start moving your recruiter gems to purple gear. That way you have more room for rusher gems on your rusher gear slots, and then you have more room for recruiter gems on your recruiter gear set. And then you typically want to do it like this, where the purple gear is on the recruiter and the legendary gear is on rusher, just because rusher is more important. So that's basically why you want to have it like that, because the rusher gear can fit 3 slots, plus the legendary gear gives better stats than the recruiter, than the purple gear. So yeah, and then you can only fit 2 gems in that one. So that's one of the strategies for you to be able to fit more gems. Same thing, kind of the same thing with someone attacked me, didn't they? Kind of the same thing with your guardian gear set. So you want to kind of, once you start having, you know, a lot of guard gems and salvager gems, you want to slowly like put on a lot of the, and also if you tend to wall people a lot. This is mainly if you tend to wall people a lot, I guess you could say. So you want to put a lot of your salvager gems on your cautious gear. So as you can see, my cautious gear has salvager gems, cautious gear, salvager gems, cautious salvager gem. This cautious gear has cautious gems, you know, because that's to try to reach the 50%. And then I have my guard gear with guardian gems. Yes, this one has salvager gems because I still don't have a full set of guardian gems, but I'm slowly transitioning everything. If we look at this, guardian gear has guardian gems and so forth. All these have guardian gems. So you want to do it like that just so you can have more room for your guardian gems and salvager gems. Plus, you want to put your salvager gems on your cautious gear instead of your guardian gear, because when you're going to wall someone, you want to have your highest guardian possible. Another tip, a big tip, is you want to try to make it in a way where your guardian gear has better gems than your cautious gear. Let me explain that. So either you want the piece of gear to be a higher stars. So this is my bracelet. This is the bracelet. Okay, let's see if it goes all the way to the top. It does not. Okay, cool. So you want to have, if you look at my cautious bracelet set, so it has 2 stars of all salvage gems, and it's 4 stars. Huh. I guess you can have the equivalent. So you want to have at least the equivalent or more. So you have 2 stars on all guardian gem, and then 4 stars. So we do the same thing with the weapon. So if you look at the weapon here, it has a platinum gem. So this weapon does not have a single platinum gem, so it's going to prioritize this one. So my guardian gem is better. That way, whenever you do autofill items, it automatically equips all your guardian gear. Just because your guardian gear has better stats or better gems, or it's the guardian piece, the guardian gear piece is a higher level than your cautious gear set. So it will prioritize the guardian gear over the cautious gear. Now, if I were to unequip, well, hold on, let me just first prove this. So now if I autofill, I can click it as many times as I want, and it stays with all my guardian gear. But now if I were to have less gems on this one, and now when I auto equip, you're gonna see that this piece of gear is gonna switch. Auto equip, it switches to cautious, and we don't want that. We want it to auto switch to all guardian gear. Reason being is there's multiple reasons. So one, you know, people scout you. You're in your cautious gear set, or you have a lot of cautious pieces on. They scout you, you know, you can potentially fool the less experienced players, and they'll think that that's all that you have. We'll scout this city. They'll be like, oh, okay, he has 17 defense on there. I can take that. You know, you could potentially fool them. They're gonna see that you have cautious stats when they scout you. So if you scout someone, boom, you scout them. This is the info that they'll see. They'll see that you have cautious stats and a lot of salvager stats. So the more experienced player will know that you're not in your full Guardian set, so they know that this could change if you switch to Guardian gear. The less experienced players will probably fall for it. They'll be like, oh, okay, that's all that he has, you know. So in this case, that's all he has is 17 defense. Okay, they send the attack. Boom, you can just with one button, pop, you quickly jump from a big jump from your Guardian stat. So now whenever you look at your defense on the same city, instead of 17, now it's 19 defense. You know, it's a big old jump. You can catch some people by surprise. It's if they sent a very fast march, you know, it's a lot faster to just hit one button to just switch to your Guardian set than to have to manually find them and then go equip. Oh no, am I gonna be able to get it all equipped in time? Oh no, you know, it's just a lot faster. Just hit one button, boom, back out of that, and then wall them. Takes like 2-3 seconds to do. So yeah, it's definitely a lot better to have your Guardian gems on your guard gear and make sure that each piece of those gear just have better gems, or it's a higher level than the cautious gear counterpart. You know, it helps out a lot. Just, you know, for walling, and not only for walling, just also having the salvager gems. I mean, you can have salvager gems on your guard gear too, you know, just so whenever you wall, you get more gold. But I like to just have more guard gear. You lose less troops because you have a higher Guardian. It's a better chance of you walling. You lose less troops. You know, the wall just looks much nicer in the reports whenever you have a higher Guardian and just walling them hard. You know, so I prefer to have all Guardian gems on my guard gear, that's what I'm shooting for. Eventually, all my salvager gems are going to be on cautious gear. At least the majority of them. I may leave one piece of Guardian gem with salvager gems to get some gold. But yeah, that's the little strategy. So you're going to have more room for gems. And then so you can do that one-click auto switch to your Guardian full guard gear to wall people. I hope this video helped you guys. And I shall see you guys next time. Peace!